Hi everybody, Brickette here showing how to get all the red bricks in LEGO City Undercover. The times of all the red bricks are in the description of this video in the order that they appear in the extras menu. We get the first 3 red bricks as soon as we start the game. They're in case you want to change the ringtone when someone in the game calls you, like Ellie. We have to unlock the gas and pig ringtones though. We automatically get a 2x brick multiplier after the end credits. There's one red brick that's in the original Wii U version of this game that's not in the remastered version. On the Wii U, you can get the Mario hat red brick on Lady Liberty Island on the zipline on the way to the cat and unlocking the free run. In the remastered version, you get the Guardian helicopter. Don't forget to turn on the red bricks every time you load the game. Red brick number 4, the gas ringtone, is in Paradise Sands on the rooftop of the Herbert Hotel. You can also get this in Chapter 11 of the story. Thanks to Turkey Plays, Vormix Sev, It's Ashton Kaz, Arthur Strutt, Kermit the Frog, iPad Gaming, and Indie Roblox 672 for requesting this video. And a shout out to Sarah Becker Marrero. You can probably guess what sound that makes. Red brick number 5, the pig ringtone, is in the Grand Canal on the south side of the split. I'll go to Pagoda by the water to get a boat. You could also get a helicopter and jump from it to a boat. I'll just swim out until a boat comes near me and then I'll jump in. Watch out for sharks though.
This is an emergency.
I'm watching the mini-map for the opening along the coast to get to the Grand Canal. There it is. It's on the right side of this split. There are other things you can get up there too. I think I forgot to turn on my red bricks. We can get the Wonder Whistle downtown. If you don't have the construction worker disguise yet, I think you can chicken glide from that building on the left. The Wonder Whistle changes the sound of the whistle when you're in the police disguise. You can blow the police whistle with the left trigger on the controller. Now I have my red bricks turned on. The next 5 red bricks are data scan upgrades so you can find more things with your scanner using your D-pad. This one in Cherry Tree Hills is the data scan upgrade for city challenges, like cat rescues. This was way before I got the super break and enter red brick. The one in Auburn is the data scan upgrade for character challenges red brick. It's just past the house super build. Oh, this is a long one. You might not use a scanner much, but you'll need to get all the red bricks if you want 100% the game. Here's an example of what you can find with the scanner. There's a super build. If you hold the select button, it'll mark it on the map for you.
This is an emergency.
The next one on the Auburn Bay Bridge is the data scan upgrade for Red Brick's Red Brick. It'll help you find the red bricks. Yeah, we've been here before. But this won't be so bad. We don't have to go all the way up this time. Wow. The one in Bluebell National Park is the data scan upgrade for Clue's Red Brick. It helps you find those paths that you follow as a police officer. There's a Dynamite vending machine back there if you need it. Here's that vending machine.
Sorry, it's an emergency.
The one in the Fort Meadows Spiderweb Cave is the data scan upgrade for Token's Red Brick. If you don't have the unlimited Dynamite Red Brick, you can get some Dynamite right here by the diner. This red brick is to scan for character or vehicle tokens. You get the Studs ×2 multiplier red brick in the prison during Special Assignment 2, Trouble in Stir.
I'm gonna get you back for this, policeman.
You can get it during the story mode or in free play.
It's a good thing these bars are between you and me.
We need these red bricks to 100% the game and to get some of the trophies. There's a trophy for getting 4 billion studs, so I would get those first before buying all the characters, vehicles, and gold bricks.
You can't keep me in here! Not on a sunny day! Ah, come on! I'm gonna miss my stories on the TV! You can't keep me in here forever!
You can get the Studs ×4 multiplier red brick in the sewer under the bank downtown during Special Assignment 5, Dirty Work. And of course, you have to be in a criminal disguise. The Studs ×6 multiplier red brick is in Paradise Sands in the construction yard during Special Assignment 12, High Steel. We need the fireman disguise for this one. The Studs times 8 multiplier red brick is in Bluebell National Park in the secret base during Special Assignment 13, Disruptive Behavior. We need Rex Fury for this one. The Studs times 10 multiplier red brick is on Apollo Island on Blackwell's moon base during Special Assignment 15, Fly Me to the Moon. Here's a color swapper in case you don't have the Super Color Gun red brick. Rex Fury needs to open this orange-handled box. Then we shoot the target with a green color gun. And there's the Studs times 10 multiplier red brick. The Attract Studs red brick is in Fresco in Blackwell's Mansion, Robbery, during Special Assignment 10, Smash and Grab. We need the farmer disguise for this. And then the construction worker and then the fireman disguise. The Attract Bricks red brick is also in Fresco in Blackwell's Mansion, Investigation, during Special Assignment 14, Breaking and Re-entering. We need the astronaut disguise for this one. The Collect Sat-Nav Studs red brick is on the north side of the Heritage Bridge. This red brick allows you to collect the sat-nav studs while you're driving.
This is an emergency.
Could have been a construction worker.
Wow, is this long? In this game, the sat-nav studs are only worth 10, like a silver stud. So you might be better off just driving on the sidewalk and picking up a bunch of gold and silver studs. But you still need to get this red brick if you want 100% this game. With this red brick, you can set a destination on the map and then drive through the studs to get there. And they count towards your total stud count. The other very useful red brick that you can get after you get Rex Fury is the super fast travel red brick. It allows you to fast travel to a train station without having to go to another train station first. You could get this at the Lego City Airport in one of those little hangars. Don't forget to turn on the red bricks every time you load the game. In order to fast travel to a train station, the train station needs to be unlocked by getting there the old-fashioned way first. We get 2 unlocked in Chapter 3, the one in Cherry Tree Hills and the one by Bluebell Mine. So I went around the whole map and unlocked the rest of the 14 stations. I made a separate video of that. Please look for it in my Lego City Undercover playlist, or just click on the end card at the end of this video. The next one is in Barry Smith's dojo in Special Assignment 4, Kung Fool. It's the Super Throw red brick.
I need to get that open. I wonder if I could use that.
Just a tiny little piece of it.
I'll need a lot more bricks before I could use that super build.
There are other ways around here to get a super brick, but I'll try this one first. There's no way I could do this that fast, but I'll speed it up so you won't have to sit through it.
Maybe a little teeny weeny piece of there.
Dragon! No, 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 no! Not my sculpture! Oh!
Yowzers! And I thought Dunby had bad breath. None of these guys look like a Barry to me. Maybe there's a bell I have to ring for service.
We have to turn these 4 boxes so they match the 4 pictures on the front of this wall. The one on the left is a miner, so we'll need to turn the first box to the pickaxe. The second one is the farmer. I'll speed this up. It's hard to get it to stop where you want it. Not enough. I'll have to fix that one. If you're done, you can save and exit the mission. The Super Ray Gun red brick is on Apollo Island. The Super Ray Gun and Super Ram red bricks should help with arresting vehicle robbers. First, we have to build this ramp super build. To open the silo, we need to step on all 4 of these buttons before the time runs out. Well, that worked. I didn't even hear it open. Number 23 is the police siren hat red brick, which we get on Albatross Island. And they're off again. Next is the Nitrous for All red brick, which is under the Blackwell Bridge, close to the uptown side.
Police business.
Careful where you jump in the water around here. There are lots of sharks between these support columns. There are collectibles on both sides. I would suggest going up on the bridge with the ladders and walking over to go down to the other columns. The red brick is right down there. Notice the mini map over there. There's another collectible over here on the same side, so you don't have to cross the shark-infested waters. And then there are a few more across the way. The next one is Instant Vehicles red brick that starts by the helipad in Bright Lights Plaza.
I could. I am so full.
Once you get it and activate it in the Extras menu, you can get a land vehicle anywhere by just pressing straight down on the right stick and then selecting the vehicle. If you don't see a circle to stand on to go up the elevator, you'll need to unlock helipads and helicopters in the story. Then go down the stairs and get the red brick and activate the elevator on the way back. The one in Crescent Park is a Super Ram red brick. It's closer to the Bright Lights Plaza train station, so I'll go there first.
What's happening?
The Extra Hearts red brick is in Papalardo's ice cream parlor during Special Assignment 11, They All Scream for Ice Cream. You'll need the Super Color Gun red brick or the jetpack. As a police officer, grapple this hook and pull on it. You can find a color swapper inside Papalardo's if you have the jetpack, which you get in Chapter 13. The Extra Hearts red brick helps you last longer in a fight so you don't lose as many studs. You can build these stairs or jetpack up here.
Why is it so dark? Is it nap time?
A criminal needs to shoot 3 of these targets with a green color gun to get the red brick.
And why isn't my nightlight on?
Someone get this off of me!
Hey, who's out there?
And there's the 3rd target. Then if you're done in here, you can save and exit this mission. The invincibility red brick is in King's Court. The super throw and the invincibility red bricks should help when you arrest gangs. I'll put a link to my video on arresting gangs in the description of this video. That wall is so hard to get to without falling. I just start jumping when I get to the end of the zip line. And of course we need Rex Fury for these orange strength handles. We can get the fast build red brick in the special assignment on the rooftops in Cherry Tree Hills called somersaults. I'll just show you what you need to do to get to the red brick.
Woohoo! Well, this grapple gun is great!
Pull on that. I kept falling off of that thing. So smash up all the blue and white Lego objects.
Ah well, that furniture looked tacky anyway.
Whee! You use the jetpack just to get up to that bar thing, then jetpack again to get over there. Now to the right, there's a little hidden fuse box. Just thought I'd show it to you in case you were looking for these. Next up is the Super Break and Enter red brick that we can get in Special Assignment 8, the Colossal Fossil Hustle in the Uptown Museum. The Super Break and Enter red brick will allow us to break into doors with the crowbar a lot faster. There's a T-Rex poster on the right side of this room that's really hard to see, so I thought I'd point that out. I had to pull on this for a while. There's that fast build red brick at work. We can't use the unlimited Dynamite red brick in a special assignment. It won't work. Oops, went a little too far. I underestimated him.
The dinosaur exhibit? Great. The T-Rex is bound to be in there.
If you don't have the Super Color Gun red brick yet, there's a color swapper above this which you can get to after you build it in the room to the right. You can find out how to get the Super Color Gun red brick coming up in this video as red brick number 36. To get the red brick, we need to find 3 bones to put on the Triceratops over on the left. We also get a part of a shield when we get these 2 bones. You have to put it right on the head.
You can't get in here. This place is impenetrable.
The 3rd one is a little bit more work.
Just give up. You'll never get in.
Where is the T-Rex? If I ran this place, it'd be right in the middle, being all roar.
We have to break into this office.
Can I smell burning?
And there's the third bone. Put it in the tail end.
I found a lot of super bricks. Maybe there's something I can build around here.
Now if you want to just exit this level without getting anything else, just save and return to Lego City or quit the game, save and exit. The Super Axe Smash red brick starts in the same area as the Instant Vehicles red brick in Bright Lights Plaza. You just go to the right instead of the left of that elevator. Hopefully the helipad's already built. If not, you'll have to find some super bricks unless you already have enough to build this helipad. Then hit the top or tag button to jump in. Use the jump button to go up and the right button to go down. The Super Axe Smash red brick makes it much faster for the firemen to smash through doors. Whoops! Went a little too far, so I had to back up. I lowered the helicopter with the right button until I saw the tag button prompt. Then I hit that to jump out. As the astronaut, hit the right button in this circle. Then hit the jump button and then hit it again and hold it down. When you get close to the end of the tightrope, you can jetpack over there. Here's something else we can get while we're in the neighborhood. And then we can go get the next red brick, the Super Astro Crate red brick, which is in the Apollo Island Space Center in Special Assignment 6, called Astronauty.
Maybe you can do something to get their attention.
That's the last thing I want, isn't it?
No, because then they'll have to come to the control room, meaning you can sneak into the hangar.
Okay. I'll just try pressing some buttons then.
The Super Astro Crate red brick allows you to open Astro Crates without having to enter the correct sequence of colored lights.
Sheesh. Glad my watch doesn't take a battery this size.
Checking shuttle air freshener is still functional. I can confirm that we are pine fresh. I repeat, pine fresh. Tell me what the heck an SRB nozzle flex bearing actually is. Is it the cup holder?
That might get their attention. I hope that vent up there leads to the hangar.
Whoa! Power levels have dropped off the scale. All engineering staff return to the control room and check systems.
We have to aim the color gun at that reflector on the right. Next up is the Super Drill Ride red brick. Another tongue twister. In the tunnel in Paradise Sands.
Sorry, police business.
Now there's one on the right, but that's not it. So we go one more section, and it's on the left. Either the Super Break and Enter red brick doesn't work for Rex Fury's orange handles, or I don't have it turned on. Next is the Super Safe Crack in Chan's Scrapyard in Pagoda, in Special Assignment 7, Scrapyard Scrap.
We've got to get to Natalia as fast as possible. Chan could be doing anything to get information out of her.
Like giving her ice cream? What? He's not gonna try to bribe her, Studsky. No, I mean I get really bad headaches from ice cream. I'd tell you anything if you threaten me with it. Especially mint chocolate. Blech. Right.
He was taking forever to carry these gas cans, so I sped it up. And there's another one right behind him. we need to switch to Rex Fury. There are 2 red bricks we can get after we finish Chapter 9, Bringing Home the Bacon, where we get the farmer disguise. One is in Special Assignment 3, called Minor Altercation. We can get to that by bringing up the map and selecting Bluebell Mine in Bluebell National Park and starting the mission. After you blow up the outhouse and do the free fall, you end up here. So you go back along the track. I'll briefly show you how to get to the top to get the red brick. You'll have to build the cable car again, so you might need to find some super bricks again. Another thing you can get while you're up at the top getting the red brick is the 5th pile of gold. So you'll have to go get the first 3 again before you get on the cable car. The 4th one is right after you crash from the cable car, and the last one is right before you get to the red brick. There's the 4th gold deposit, which you can shoot as the astronaut or the policeman. When we get over here, we switch to our police uniform and use our grapple gun to get up this wall.
Here's an idea, Chase. Maybe don't fall in that terrifying grinder machine.
We wait until the boulder goes by and jump past it and run to the right and hop up onto the ledge. We switch to the miner disguise so we can get some dynamite out of the vending machine. Then we bring it over to blow up this little hut and build it into a catapult to get us up to this level where there's a chicken glide circle. Switch to the farmer and hit the right button. This is a little tough. If you fall, hopefully you'll go into the water, because if you do, you'll come right back up to this circle. Aim towards the stud circles and hit the jump button and then press and hold it the second time and aim for the center of those circles, and it will lift you up when you get to them. Aim towards that pathway so you don't fall. And there's the 5th pile of gold, which gives us the last piece of shield.
I hope there isn't a giant ape at the top of this thing.
There's a purple stud in the back there that you might want to get. They're worth 10,000 studs. And there's the unlimited dynamite red brick, so you don't have to look for a vending machine anymore. Then we switch to the astronaut and quick transport back to the chicken glide circle. Then we can jump through the roof to finish this assignment. The other red brick we can get after we get the farmer is the super color gun red brick, which will shoot the correct color without having to go to a color changer station. It's out in the city at the top of the toy store. First we need to change our color gun to green. There are a bunch of color changers of all different colors on the 2nd floor of the art museum. We'll need the farmer disguise to water the plant so we can climb it and then climb across the ceiling. I had to figure out which way to move the left stick so I didn't fall here. I'll speed this up for you. We need a green one, and then we need to change to a criminal disguise to use these color changers.
Morning.
Now we can go to the toy store and get that red brick. The toy store is in the bottom left corner of that big black blob area. And you can mark it with the left button. I'm going to borrow this car here and follow the green line on the mini-map in the bottom left corner there.
My bad.
I'm a real careful driver.
I'll come back and give you my insurance details later.
Only the Lego trees smash. And there is the toy store. Armed with our green color gun, as a criminal, we shoot the left red circle. You can do both, but you just need the left side for the red brick. You can get the cat on the right side. We hop up on that handle and then climb that little wall and wait for that platform on the left to come down. Then we hop over to it and hope we don't fall. Then we hop over to the left, also trying not to fall. I kept falling, so I switched to the astronaut, which gave me a little bit of boost when I jumped. Then we hop on this transport station as the astronaut and hit the right button. And there's the super color gun red brick. And then we just go back out the same way. Don't forget to turn the new brick on in the pause menu under extras. It's almost at the very bottom, so you can go all the way to the bottom and then go back up. It's a little quicker that way. You can get the Fall Rescue red brick across the street from Papalardo's in Fresco. You'll need the farmer disguise for this.
I am starving.
Or you can jetpack up there. But you'll at least need the astronaut disguise once you get up there to get the red brick. There are lots of places to fall up here before we get the Fall Rescue red brick. Whoa! Once we get this brick and turn it on, we won't lose any studs if we fall.
I saw some kind of fight at Chan's scrapyard. The city is going to the dogs.
The longer vehicle boost red brick is in Festival Square, close to the train station.
Where have I left that?
It's in between these 4 blue arches. The longer vehicle boost red brick increases the duration of the nitrous boosts of the Nitrous for All red brick. Both of those red bricks should help you win some races. Oh, I think I'm too close. That worked. And that's a 2,000 brick super brick. Can't resist those blue ones. Whoa! It's behind this wall. And the last red brick to find is number 39, Costumes Red Brick in Special Assignment 9, Hot Property. This is easy to get during the story, but if you didn't, you'll have to redo this part of the story up to rescuing the cat before you can go in here. It won't say 100% until you buy everything, including the last character you unlocked. Yay! I got the Super Computer Trophy, or achievement, for getting 100%. Then you get the last red brick, which makes your character giant.
This is too early for me.
Hello there.
She walked right through his leg. So are they. Giant Rex. And Giant Lizard Man. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button, which I really appreciate. And subscribe to see when I upload new videos. And I'll see you next time.